What's up, Kings? So today I'm going to talk about something that I've kind of glanced over in the other videos. In our society, we are changing. We're starting to accept that a lot of colonizer, white men's society, patriarchal society have done a number on people. And a lot of different groups of people are coming out of the woodwork and being like, hey, we need a voice at the table. We've been harmed. We need to be heard and we need to start fixing things. And suddenly men are given an option. They can either decide to accept that they need to step back, that their ancestors and them just by proxy are responsible for all this pain and all this suffering, and they need to give up their seat at the table and let other people lead. Basically, give up their purpose. Become secondary in a way, which is not true, but that's how it feels. So they can either do that or they can deny it. They can deny all the truths, all of the actions that their past ancestors have done and become villains. And villains, being a villain feels good. There's a reason people do it. You deny that anyone else hurts, you proclaim yourself the victim, and you continue harming. You are actively causing harm, which means you're not feeling harm. That is the choice that men make. There's a third option that we don't talk about enough, and it's to unalive yourself. Take yourself out of the equation, and so many young white men are doing it. Many people are. It's tough times, but I've had many friends at least consider this option. A number of them take it because they feel pulled. They're like, I don't have a purpose in this society anymore. I can't live in it. I don't want to become a villain, but I don't see how I live and do anything else. So we need to find new options. A dear friend of mine in high school, he chose this option. He unalived himself. And it was terrible. It was heartbreaking. And what made it worse is our town had a history of unaliving chains where one person basically, it's like copycat unaliving. And that started to happen. And so we did a pep rally at my school, because how do you fix depression? Pep rally! Woo! Woo! Why is no one cheering? And I gave a speech where I said, choose your friends, choose your family, imagine how hurt they'll be if you leave, and then don't do it. And, you know, people shook my hand. They're like, great speech. I got a back pain doing this to myself. Like, wow, I'm smart. I'm helpful. I saved lives. I gave great advice. And I didn't realize how stupid that advice was until I was standing on a ledge in a Parisian building. I was a au pair nanny, it doesn't matter, wanting to jump desperately. And I thought of my mom, my dad, my best friend, and I was like, they wouldn't want you to jump. And I said, who gives a heck what they want? I want to jump. I don't want to live anymore. The thoughts of what they would feel didn't matter in that moment. I wish it did, but it didn't. That's the fact. I was gonna be dead soon. Who cares? What did change was I thought of the books I wanted to write. I thought about the stand-up specials I wanted to film, the movies I wanted to make, and the future that I didn't know. I didn't know what the future held. And that got me to step back away from the ledge, because I chose life. I struggled with a lot of ideations and dark thoughts for a while until I kind of like solidified this contract with myself. And the contract was simply, I will live until I'm 75 years old. I will write all my books, I will make my movies, and I will make sure my loved ones are content with my passing. I had 3 rules, 3 chains holding up the chandelier that is my life. And I'm holding to them. And I want you, if you're suffering with these things, to make your own chains. Find your own purposes, find your own rules, and set a time to do it. You know, everyone says you need to choose life. Don't even think about unaliving yourself. And that is A+, you know, that's like perfect score. You're a triple S rated hero, like 10 out of 10 plus a couple. But we can't all do that. It's just not in the cards, and shooting for that is gonna make you fall. So instead, shoot to live for a long time. I'm gonna live until I'm 75, and then if life hasn't gotten me by then, I'm gonna get me. And that feels good. I'm happy with that. Other people don't love it, but I'm alive today so they can shove their opinions. Easy as that, honestly. So pick your rules. Live at least till 60. At least till 60. If you're 59, live at least till 75. And find your purpose. And your purpose can be small. I want to keep a school clean. I want to be a janitor. I want to make sure kids don't get sick. It can be big. I want to make a blockbuster movie, or I want to become CEO of a company. But it has to be one that you can see the steps for you to achieve. If you're 45, becoming an astronaut is probably not in the cards unless you got a doctorate already. In which case, why are you listening to me? Pick your goals. And many people, they don't know what their purpose is. It's so hard. Like, Sam, what do I do? Make that your purpose. Finding what you want to do. Every week, try a new thing. Every month. Every week sounds exhausting. But every month, try a new thing. And set some tertiary goals. I want to eat every dish. I want to go to this many different community classes a year. I want to go to every country. And set as many goals as you can under that goal category. And then the loved one, like, I got to give a speech to each person before I go. Like, that's the rule. I got to just have a heart-to-heart conversation with every loved one in my life before my passing. Like, in the run-up to it. It's not like I can do it now and be like, I'm good. Make yourself a promise that you'll go through with this, but on your time. It's not a thing that's going to control you. You've controlled it. And that can be hard. And maybe this doesn't work for everybody, but it worked for me. And so I assume it'll work for some other people. Set rules around this urge. Is it perfect? No. And you know what? When I'm 75, I might not even do it. I might not need them anymore. I'm gonna be like, I'm good. I'm gonna live till I die. I'm a trucker. Live till I die. I guess we're all doing that. But I have the assurance that I can always choose. Give that to yourself. You are worth living. So please comment below what you're doing. And if you're like, I want to do X, but I don't know how, please comment that. And like, I will try to help you find a way. I might make a video on it. I might just do it in the comments, because your goals are worth pursuing. You are worth living and you are worth working for. So don't give up, please. This might be parasocial, but I love you. And I want you to live. All right, thank you.